My name is Oscar.
My name is Carl.
And this is Who Would Watch This? Welcome to Who Would Watch This, the podcast we watch a film, we chat about the film, then we try and figure out who would watch this.
Today we're talking about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, which currently has a 7 on IMDb, a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 3.5 on Letterboxd. Oscar, what's the plot?
Two children and their inventive father get an old car and give it a little mwah, you know? That's the plot. That's the plot.
Fixer-upper.
Fixer-upper.
It's just about a poor family finally getting a car.
Yeah. And in this modern day, that's all you're going to really cheer for.
Yeah.
You know?
I was shocked with the idea of 30 shillings. This whole movie, I've just been doing financial math.
There's absolutely no...
Had the
How much
inflation calculator out the whole time.
Well, also, just like 30 shillings, they're like, how much is that? Well, how much pence is that? And then how you're like, get the hell out of here. We're sticking to tens.
Typed in 30 shillings and they were like, you mean 1.5 pounds? And you're like, why
shut
didn't they
the
say $1.50? Like, it's so frustrating.
You know, when they also introduced this whole thing, we're getting rid of that. They're like, what? You can't get rid of pence and shillings. You're like, guys, it's done.
My favorite thing is because this movie was made in the 60s, and so I just assumed the movie was depicting the 60s, and I was like, wow, the 60s in New England was weird. 50 years prior. It's a 1910
nice.
set
1910.
film.
Carl, before we get into the time period, you go back in time before we watch the film.
Oh,
when
we were trying to figure out who would watch this?
Okay, this works.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh,
Ting,
ching,
tang,
tang,
walla,
chitty,
walla,
chitty,
bang,
bing,
bang.
bang. Is that how it goes?
Yes, I'm very keen for that to be definitely. That's definitely the
What's
score.
how does the chitty, chitty, bang one?
I can't remember.
Ting,
Ting,
tang, chitty, chitty, bang,
this
bang.
is not, that's,
that's ting, tang, chitty, ching, bang.
No, that's ooh wee ooh
Oh,
ting,
it's Witch
tang.
Doctor.
Yeah, Witch
It's
Doctor.
100%
You're doing
Witch
Alvin
Doctor.
the Chipmunks is a classic mistake. People don't know that. I cannot remember.
No, that's.
You're just doing Witch Doctor again.
Chitty. How does it? Chitty, 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 bang.
No, you're doing Eminem. You're doing Venom.
I'm doing Venom. How does chitty, chitty, bang, bang go?
Nobody knows. That's the problem.
I was coming in hot because I was just like this. I know
Everyone
this song.
knows this. Chitty,
I know how to
chitty,
do this.
Shitty. Carl, we are doing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang next week. You're still pensive. Does it feel
I feel like I could get it. That's the only thing.
No, your youth's faded. It's gone. I assume it's lost.
Surely I could do one of these songs from this movie. This movie's got a lot of songs. Chitty, chitty.
You're just doing Venom. It's
crazy,
a good backbone.
Crazy there's a good crossover between Venom and Witch Doctor and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, do you think anyone's ever done those three back to back? Alvin Chipmunks, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and then a bit of Venom. Squeeze it off.
I feel like I'm living a generic Australian life. Everyone's done this.
I wish Letterboxd would give us some just insane stats, because just some insane top fours, some insane viewing habits. I would like that more. I think they should really call out their audience and their user base. I think people should be punished.
Should be.
Yeah.
I want people to know that I finished the movie The Martian and went straight into Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. You know, I want people to know, like, this is how this is working. I'm double featuring and going boom.
There's definitely something they can use for that, you know, algorithmically. Just be like, I guess we'll push Chitty Chitty Bang Bang after The Martian, and people would watch it.
You know those micro genres that they've got on there?
Yeah.
There must be ones where they're like, oh god, we don't know what you're gonna like if this is what you're enjoying right now. You know?
Yeah, what's up for you? Take a stab. Fuck it. Big wheel. Good luck, I guess. We don't know.
Oscar, you've picked this one. We're doing old movie month.
Yes.
I think we're going to do this and Bedknobs and Broomsticks are our first two confirmed.
I think I watched these a lot as a child, and I would like to revisit them because I assume they're definitely a bit weird, a bit wacky.
I think so. We haven't picked the other two yet. If you do want to suggest an older movie, childhood. I feel like Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang
sort of like
have
70s.
a sense of a crossover.
Yeah.
Any recommendations like that, you can email us at askwwwtpodcast@gmail.com.
But Carl, we are doing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Have you seen this one?
Yeah, lots.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the stage show. Definitely had this recorded onto a VCR with ads from TV.
That's the best way to view most films.
Loved it.
Yep.
Kind of dragging my feet to have to revisit it.
Yes, great.
When you pitched it, was against it. You gave me the was the Marine.
Yeah.
So I guess
you can't. Well. I watched it so much as a child, and I feel like I have, I guess not fond memories of it, but definitely I watched it a lot.
Yeah.
So I must liked it. But
I think I'm getting it confused with my enjoyment of Mary Poppins.
Yes.
So I feel like it could be a bit of a thing where I've watched Mary Poppins and I've gone, Mom, again!
Yeah.
And she's gone, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang for you. And I've gone, not as much.
Scolding a child, just like, no, chitty chitty for you. You're locked in now. You wish you had Mary Poppins? Nah, you got a big flying car.
I'm trying to remember as well. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, no cartoons? No cartoon
I have
roles.
no memory, because honestly, this...
I remember the Child Snatcher. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
if I had to lay out my memory of this
Yep.
movie, I remember the Child Snatcher, that the car can float and fly, and I'm pretty sure a third one, Drive. I think a fourth one.
Third drive.
I feel like there's a fourth one. Drive, float, fly. Taxes? Do your taxes?
Yeah, I think so. It's a
I
magical
feel like
car.
the kids in the family come up
Kids-
against a tax collector.
Disney is constantly like, how do we get the kids back? And it's cars doing wacky taxes.
Yeah.
You know? An Excel spreadsheet
Yeah.
is fun. You know.
Oh, we can do $1 Million Duck. We can do $1 Million Duck as one of the
What's that?
four.
What's
Okay,
that?
you can only suggest one now. The other one's now $1 Million Duck. Have you seen $1 Million
No, of
Duck?
course I've not seen $1 Million Duck.
Say no more.
Oh my
Say
god,
la
you're
vie.
crazy. Carl, who's gonna watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Oh, look. Is it 70s? 60s?
I think 60s.
Oof. I guess this was the only way to feel joy. So this is who's coming out for it. Also just like on a fun fact aside,
Yep.
The famous thing about the movie is Ian Fleming wrote the book.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The guy that wrote James Bond wrote the book of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but then somebody famous adapted it.
Roald Dahl.
That's it. Yeah, Roald Dahl
Because
adapted.
I feel like, because they were just like the biggest authors of the 50s, Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah.
Or 60s. So I guess they were just chatting. And I
Yeah.
like that. It's funny you just don't put BFG and James Bond together, but
It works.
They've seen each other naked.
Mark Rylance could do both. So could the authors. You know what I mean?
The new James Bond, we have gone for someone that could, you know how they're like, we're looking for someone that could kill. Mark Rylance is our man.
Came down to Harry Styles and Mark Rylance. It was a hard pick.
But we had to go for the man that was in Bridge of Spies. And that's what you had to do.
We had
Him
to.
and that little hat, God, he deserved the Oscar.
Have you seen Bridge of Spies?
I have seen Bridge of Spies.
Yeah, these little thing where he's like, would it help? That's him. That's every audition. They're like, oh, are you going to act Mark Rylance? And he's like, would it help?
Get him get this man a dry martini.
10 mil, get him in.
10
Come
mil.
on. 10 mil up front, back end as well. Get him in.
Mark Rylance getting a $10 million. He's a draw. People have been saying Mark Rylance is a great draw.
My partner would be livid. He has been tearing his hair out at these rumors it's Callum Turner, and if it turned out to be Mark Rylance, he'd be like, oh my God, what is happening?
They do need to go older, though. I just think...
I have to go massively older.
Older
I think
and-
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, I think...
I think we need to see James Bond in a home. I think he needs to be cracking cases there.
I think that is where he needs to be.
For sure.
Yeah.
Watch them do, now that he's had an Oscar nomination, and
Mark
frankly...
Rylance or...
No, and frankly, by the time this comes out, maybe have won. I don't know. I don't know when this episode's coming out. I feel like Jacob Elordi, now having an Oscar nomination, could totally be up for Bond.
Yeah.
He's so young and strapping.
But
And
the problem is, I feel like Bond's famous thing is he's like, you're kind of like, you're handsome and rugged, but people don't forget you. But if he walks in and go, oh my God, what the Christ? What the fuck? You know, you can't blend in. You know, you're 9 foot.
They'd redo his knees. You know, they'd cut out. I reckon
It's the
this.
Bond
I reckon
knees.
they'd cut out this amount of
But
Jacob
from the
Elordi's
ground?
shin.
Yeah, no, from the ground.
Yeah.
It'd have to be that.
Because they had to make him shorter for Frankenstein.
Of course. They're like,
So-
you're a hideous monster, but people won't believe this. This
Yeah.
is disgusting.
They're like, could you be made up of less body parts for Frankenstein?
Could you play the tower, perchance? You could maybe play the tower, but you could not play the monster.
You could be the lightning that comes from the sky. That's how big you are, Jacob.
Oh, God. How good's Australia?
Oh,
They
right.
breed them well, I
We're
guess.
killing it, huh? You didn't see anybody else from the kissing booth get big, huh? Nobody remembers what's it? Joe Keery, not Joe Keery.
Joey King?
Joey King. No one remembers Joey King anymore. They're all obsessed with Joe
Most
Keery.
are saying that.
Joe. I know music.
Just crazy. Just you. Hello.
I'm really on a bit of a ramble. What's your opinion on the Beckhams? When we come back, are we meant to have just finished watching it?
I think we
Should we be looking over here or back to...
Yeah, just
Wow.
wow. Carl, it's the 57th and 43rd anniversary of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I would like to say this right now. We've had a bad track record of doing films and then some of the people dying pretty soon afterwards. I do fear that we're going to kill Dick Van Dyke.
Don't say that.
It's 100 years old. The man's...
He was in a video recently. He looked more spry than me. I got up recently. My knees crackled.
I do fear we're going to kill the man.
Look, we do have a bit of a... It happens.
Yeah, it happens quite a lot.
Look, this happens.
Yeah.
Is the other lady alive still?
No.
God, he really just went for it.
Yeah.
Hey, crazy Dick Van Dyke is still alive.
Yeah, Mr. DVD is pretty cool, you know?
I'm going to tell you about Dick Van Dyke.
Okay, huge.
I don't know why I phrased it like that. I'm about to praise Dick Van Dyke.
Okay, huge.
He is unbelievable in this film.
Mm-hmm.
Is he not the most... He's bouncing around, he's singing, he's charismatic, he's also giving a lot of heart throughout the movie. He should have won an Oscar for this.
Totally.
He's amazing in this movie.
I was reading like all the sort of behind the scenes. Seems like he was just like, no Mary Poppins. Which is really funny.
It's like, I see what you're trying to do, and this is not it.
Mary Poppins. I thought it was crazy because we get introduced to the woman Truly, which I think is crazy.
Yeah.
I was surprised it was not.
Because she is in Mary Poppins, though, isn't she?
I don't think she is.
Oh,
but I thought it was Julie Andrews. I couldn't believe it wasn't.
I thought she was the mum in Mary Poppins that's a part of the suffragettes.
Maybe. I'm not familiar with
Can we get a fact check? I'm getting a head shake.
Okay, huge. So
not
no.
her.
So no.
Not her.
Carl, how do you want to start with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Should we just go into emotionally how we're feeling? Because quite frankly, I do apologize. I did not know this film was 2 hours 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a pretty soft rule that we don't like doing films over 90 minutes because this podcast, it's a commitment.
It's a struggle to want to commit to watching something over 2 hours long when it's only producing 50 minutes of content to the listener. And so when it's for an unpaid role to go and be like, this is 3 hours. Sometimes you're buying the movie and then it's here and set up and all of this shit. And so, yeah, there's a bit of disdain towards you to not check the running length of the movie.
I just couldn't believe a kid's film would be the length of Lawrence of it's Lawrence of Arabia. It's crazy long.
I woke up, hungover, ready to watch a 90-minute film. When I put on, it's only available on SBS with ads to pad it out. Great. Started playing at 2 hours 24, called you because I was so upset, so mad.
I had started watching it the night before and I simply...
And no heads up?
Well, the intermission happened, I went, fuck me dead. I
God.
remember it's going to be... I was not going to tell you because then you would be like, I'm not watching that.
No, we absolutely would
I would have watched the start of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang on my Friday night alone. I would have ended it all. That would have been grounds to kill myself.
I don't care. We absolutely shouldn't have done this. I would... Anything else. I think it's criminal how long this movie is.
Mm-hmm.
The movie has no fucking structure. This movie's more pointless than I remembered it being. Over an hour of it is just singing. And
over an hour of it is them going, we've got an hour to go. Should we just tell you a story? I couldn't believe that structurally.
Fucking livid. 52 minutes is when they get the car.
That is crazy.
What the hell was that?
Because I was just thinking, I watched this a lot as a kid.
Right.
And things were definitely popping up and going, I remember that scene. That's great. I just could not remember the connective tissue. Why did I have the patience back then to watch this long thing?
Must have been the most in tune child ever. I watched this multiple times as a kid.
As did I.
And now I'm like, did it fly by? Did I fast forward to the child snatcher?
I fast forwarded.
Did I sleep every time? Did I watch it when I was sick every time?
Well, I was thinking that. I'm like, maybe the child snatcher stuff I just didn't get to because quite frankly, the start is long.
I had no memory of this movie. Those two guys come out of the water.
Oh, they are fun.
And from that point on, I kept on getting triggered and little bits were coming back to me. But that is firmly like an hour 20 into the movie.
Yeah.
That's post-Pirate is when I suddenly remember, which is a movie in itself, when he brings the car.
Yeah.
Tell you right now, if you guys want to save budget and help with pacing, This is the beginning of the movie. Kids, I've bought a car.
No, Carl. You need 45 minutes of, quite frankly, I'll be honest.
How to get 30 shillings is
not even
an hour.
Not even that. You know what's egregious? The first 10 minutes of this, just like, bet you're wondering where that car came from. I wasn't. I wasn't.
My God. Other than the fact
they
it was
do 3
gorgeous.
races. Oh, can I?
The movie's gorgeous.
Let's talk about that. The cinematography of these races,
Amazing.
It's stunning. The
amount of
foreground, the
extras.
background, it is just framed in these gorgeous ways, and I go, wow, can't wait for this to pay off. It doesn't.
Every set is amazing as well. You can't fault any of the technical.
Yeah.
All of the singing, all the dancing, amazing. I think all the acting's really good. Yeah. This is a very, very well-made movie.
Yes.
It is so poorly intentioned and insufferable to a point that was torturous to me, because this fucked my entire day.
Yeah.
We've had to do 2 episodes back to back. I've come here over maybe 2 hours late because the movie's so long, and then there was ads as well. There was a full intermission where I was given Australia's lamb ad, which I was livid about. It's like 3 minutes. It's not good.
There was a lot of ads, and quite frankly, some of these were that dog poo one. I could fuck that one.
Oh my God, I am sick of which ones. It's like the what is it like? What's the
horror movie thing?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the brand because quite frankly, fuck them for advertising to me. I don't know, dog.
I couldn't do, but I got sold on a few of SBS's upcoming hits. I'm not gonna lie, Vigil's looking good. Season 2 of Vigil
Guys,
looks
check out
pretty good.
SBS On Demand. It's kind of blowing up.
Flat Out does have the best filmography for Australia. If you do just want free movies, it's got a great bunch. It's got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Expired 14 hours.
Yeah, sorry guys, we got the last. I guess they must have known.
14 hours.
They must know that.
They would have seen it was on our schedule.
Yeah. That's why we don't do it. They were like, the Who Would Watch This Boy's gonna have it for a minute.
SBS is constantly like, hey, who's on? What are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're doing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. They were like, great, we're gonna delete that.
Should we get into the start? Essentially,
the start is credits.
Yeah.
So many credits.
For a while.
It's crazy to isn't it nuts? Back in the day, they were like, this is everyone that worked on it. Like, now?
They just don't. It is funny as well what a kid's film back then was and what kids. I feel like we've really we've figured out exactly what kids want. It's like loud colors in 80 minutes.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, this one, they're like, what about we had a slow introduction?
I would love a child to try and sit through this and then do a comparative to that new Smurfs with Rihanna, and just be like, what can a kid endure?
There's a devil.
What can you get through before a kid's like, wait a minute, I know I'm 10, but this is trash.
A double feature? It'd go for weeks.
This is both testing me. This is a bad musical double.
But we get essentially the race, and that's the origin of the car. And then
did those people die in the car?
They did definitely die. They definitely perished, right? It's crazy to start.
I was like, they were like the beginning of this movie, Missouri.
Yeah, you ever
death
see
and carnage.
God, we blow up, and then quite frankly, these kids are playing on the car at the junkyard, and this man who is like, "Hey, junkyard sir," also, and thoughts on me doing a British accent because there's quite a few in the film. And
Go Cockney, go Cockney.
I can do it. Hello there, son. How you doing? I would love to buy that car. All right, kiddies, you should be in school. Do we feel bad for this man who lost his car even though he reserved it? I feel it's unfair.
No, he was mean to the kids.
He was very evil.
He didn't think they'd have 30 shillings.
Many people didn't.
I really appreciate that the kids are like, my dad's just going to buy it. He was like, 30 fucking shillings? Jesus Christ.
I'm an out-of-work inventor. You think I've got coins?
Like, I want a day in my life. What are you on about, children? I don't even want you. I've got 2 accidents begging for money? Ridiculous.
That's all they are. Like, I splooged your mother, and quite frankly, she killed over before she gave me the inheritance.
Oh, the reason they're not in school is because they're so smart. Because I thought that was the vibe, was that they were like, we didn't go to school today, and he's like, yeah, let the kids catch up.
No, I think the unemployed man was like, you know what, kids, school's for losers and chumps. I'm like, I don't know, buddy. Maybe invent something, then I'll believe you.
Live with me in this house forever.
We got a windmill up here.
I'll tell you stories. You'll think we go on adventures, but we don't.
Do we like Truly Scrumptious? That's the woman. That's her name.
Look, I'm going to say right now, yeah. I really liked her.
Yeah.
I did not like whenever she had a slow song. Hated the beach day. If I had to signal a point of the movie that I hated,
but you know what the
beach day.
You know what the weird thing about the beach day is? Because if you actually break it down this movie, they get a car and then go to the beach, and it seems like that core part of the plot, the worst Worst
right?
part. Yeah.
And that's how the Brits are.
Yeah.
All they care about is getting their car and getting to the beach. And they always break down.
Constantly.
It's because they bought a bad car. 30 shillings, a 200-pound car? Ridiculous.
Not on. Should we get through? So essentially, they're like,
I would like to say Truly
Yes.
Scrumptious and who's the main guy? Dick Van
Van
Dyke's
Dyke?
character, but what's his name?
Oh, I couldn't believe they drop his name. It's like Concorde or something.
Yeah.
It's like the plane.
Their chemistry sizzles, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think they're great together.
Yeah.
I love one thing that absolutely shook me
Mm-hmm.
was when they finally get around to singing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
At
the most
at the 50-minute mark,
right?
Yeah.
The most annoying song. And it ends, and you're like, thank God. And then she walks into frame, and she's like, let's start it up again, boys. Another 4 minutes. And you're like, no, not more Chitty Chitty Bang
It's
Bang.
crazy
Make it
that
stop.
it's like the bass is like chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. She's like, what if I kind of wail over it? She's like,
Yeah.
whoa, shitty.
She comes in with a bit of like a ooh. And you're like, oh, this doesn't make it any better. And she's like, what if I wail? Let me wail.
It's a crazy. So essentially, let's talk about this quick shillings bit, because quite frankly, it's crazy.
This was fucked. This was fucked. I hated this. So basically, I could not believe a majority of the movie, over a third of the movie was about getting the money to get the car.
Yeah.
Just get the car. It's so annoying. This is how out of whack it is.
Yeah.
This is how out of whack it is. He wakes up one morning. The kids are like, we love playing in tetanus. They're like, we haven't got a shot and we don't go to school. And he's
Yep.
like, that's great. We then meet the grandfather.
Yep.
Straight up, we've got elder abuse galore.
Oh, 100%.
No roof on his head, no hat on his rim. It is absolutely ridiculous. The conditions of this man.
He's in a wet house, and he should invent a goddamn roof. That's what he should invent. Come on.
Thinks he's in safari. He's been through the war, and now he's absolutely being treated like shit by his son.
He's also been through like the 18th century war, which I assume were the worst kind of wars. My God, absolutely.
He would have been
nothing.
through the most vile suffering.
Yeah.
We meet the grandfather.
Yes.
Then basically the kid's like, give us 30 shillings. And he's like, okay, well, the only thing I've got now is a lolly that whistles. He goes and pitches the lolly that whistles. They don't want it. He then is like, fuck off, I'll just go to the carnival then. The carnival doesn't work out, but my God, he puts on such a good dance. He gets 30 shillings
This is
and
crazy.
then can buy the car.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. He pretty much has to run away from a hairdressing mistake, and then gets probably, I think, the best song, The Old Bamboo. Shit.
Best song,
Yeah.
best dancing.
100%.
And I think this is when I was really blown away by Dick Van Dyke. I get how he got the 30 shillings.
Yes.
Open here then. I just don't... You could open the movie just anything past the first 30 minutes.
Yes, which is a shame because I feel like the sets are the best in the first 30 and then the last 40 because the middle's just nothing. But the scene in the lolly shop is just gorgeous. It's the production designer of like Doctor Strange.
It looks amazing.
Stanley Kubrick watched this, went, you can come and do Doctor Strangelove, which I love. But no,
Yeah.
it's all looking gorgeous. But I will say I am getting annoyed.
It's just I was throwing my head against the TV because I just was get to the car.
Yeah.
Get to the car. We're all here for the car. Why are we taking so long to get the car? And then you know what happens? He gets the car. 5 minutes to build the car.
I thought this was
my
crazy.
God.
He was just like, give me a minute. All right, the car's done. You're like, you know what? Savor it. You've spread your time out weirdly.
Those kids are laying out on. They can't lay there all day.
No.
Okay, and you know what? He's just made the most amazing car. I now need to tell you something that I had no idea.
Hit me.
Was not aware that there was a story. I just thought they did this adventure. I was pretty annoyed learning that.
What do you mean the story? What do you mean?
Well, I didn't realize that the car breaks down at the beach, and he is like, "This is the story of the car."
I was also.
I just thought they
piecing
went
together-
on that adventure.
I don't like. I get it's like it feels like what a grown up thinks kids want, but like from the 70s, just like kids love pirates.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Roald Dahl,
Mhm.
Ian Fleming, never met a child. Big accusation. They've never met a child. Don't know what a child wants.
I went out and watched a bunch of Roald Dahl, what's it called, interviews.
Yeah.
The man gives off that intense vibe because he was just like, I hate the sound of children. I need to be completely alone in my shed.
Yeah.
And then he kind of gets into this shed and it's just this tiny little room. He's like, I sit on this chair and I just think BFG. And then I just freaking go for it. He just looked like a scary man. I just can't imagine he was like kids. I guess no one that was British in the 50s was good for children.
I think because all of his stories revolve around adults being shitty to children, and then just the kid prevails at the
Yeah.
end. And I guess that's just nice because all of the kids.
Have you read some of his like kind of like sick stories, like sort of the ones where he's like, you know what, maybe the kid should be fucking shanked. Quite frankly, I think he was like, I think Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is like, all right, I'm gonna torture 4 children and fuck it, if I want to make some money, Charlie makes it out.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
but
I
God,
think
the
it's
torture's
like
the main part.
Danny, the champion of the world, is like, guys, he's just culling. He is culling nature, and we're rooting for Danny.
Is that the pheasant one?
Yeah,
I love that one.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
God, what I wouldn't give to meet a pheasant.
I did think they were made up for the book because I just never heard of
You're
one.
thinking of twits.
What, those the beards or the you know?
They're made up for the book. The
Okay,
twits.
Gotcha.
The twits. That peach was real though.
I forgot.
That peach was big.
James, not it.
Totally
Not
it.
Have you seen the James and the Giant Peach, the stop motion one?
Yeah.
I love that one so much.
I always really like the beginning of it with the glowing.
Little bear. No,
Yeah. Because I think the answer is it.
Dawn and French.
Yeah, Dawn and French.
Dawn and French.
It's good. We should watch that.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting off topic.
Roald
but
Dahl,
yeah.
never seen a child.
Yeah,
Get
they've
back
never
to
met a child. They've never interacted with one. James Bond has never met a child. Never had a child. Like it's
You never see children in James Bond. You never see children. I hope for the next one, James Bond is
a child.
I'd say
Agent
that-
Cody banks it up. Ian Fleming would have wanted it that way.
You are right. They get this car, and it is odd that the film goes. Now I've got it. Kind of feels. I don't know. Do we need this?
I just couldn't believe he didn't want to establish boundaries. I gotta say, my kids are like, "Hey, can we buy a car?"
Yeah.
I go, "Wait till you're 18." Done.
Yeah.
Film over.
Here's the thing, though.
Actually, you know what? I'd go, "No, you can't have a car. Here's a story about one. We're at a beach, and then you can take it off from there."
It is
Guys,
crazy.
I'm cutting this movie down to 90 minutes left, right, and center. It can be done.
It can definitely be done because I feel like, for those who don't know, it was a roadhouse film, which essentially they would go around the whole of England or all of America and show it like kind of like a musical.
Yeah.
So it kind of had to be long to sort of justify the big price. Because
Yeah.
essentially they do like a big thing outside, have intermission, have like an end credit scene.
Yeah.
Sort of make it feel quite grand.
Yeah.
This should not be this. You know. I'm trying to think what other films. 'Cause I feel like.
I saw Hateful Eight as a road show.
Yeah.
That's the only one I've seen as a road show.
Yeah.
Because I think Tarantino was like, remember this?
Yeah.
Remember when Chitty Chitty Bang Bang did this?
I do love he's just like this thing I did when he's just a little nostalgic guy, isn't he?
Nostalgic man. He loves nostalgia and feet, and God
Yeah,
bless him.
God bless him. I do love for that sort of vibe. No one's like, "Hey, film's really what we got to do." And everyone's like, "What about the audio?" They're like, just film.
Film.
We'll do digital audio because, quite frankly, who has the time? we're not doing that nonsense. It sounded like shit. Every film for a while sounded like shit.
Yeah,
And they were like,
absolutely.
It was like they would a wax disc.
Yeah.
Should we do that? No.
No. So, this film,
Mm-hmm.
when they get to the beach,
Yeah.
we have a big day at the beach. It's absolutely insufferable. They make me hate the beach.
Yeah.
Then the car stalls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's not a good inventor.
No.
He's not good at it.
Let's talk about his inventions.
Okay.
Did you buy
I very much remembered the breakfast one.
Breakfast
That's
is
always
great.
really stayed with me. Love the breakfast one.
I will say about breakfast, I think the old man goes, "Hey, what's for breakfast? You fucking know what's for breakfast. You've made a big invention that only can do eggs and sausages.
Yeah.
Why would you think it wouldn't be that?"
and you're being given an egg.
Yeah.
That's all you're being given.
all you've been given.
Elder abuse is underfed.
The breakfast slaps because I think the Rue Gold machine, cool.
I think so as well. I think this is just a fun way to live.
Yeah.
Like, I think as a kid, you'd be like, it's fun that there is like, it's very Wallace and Gromit, you know?
I
and
guess
it's
the
like,
British just love automation. That's really what they were all about in the 50s.
well, the British just love Rube Goldberg.
Yeah.
You know? Didn't he crack the imitation game?
That's what he is. Everyone was saying that. The Nazi code was figured out by a big mouse trap. It was
crazy.
yeah.
And then like a big cage fell on Hitler. It's crazy.
And World War II is done.
World War
We've
II is done.
nailed
And
it.
that's history. That's history.
Should we get into? I think the most interesting part of the whole story is essentially
The last 30 minutes?
No, the last like hour because you're talking about these old guys. So essentially, we get the pirates. Let's talk about the pirates. You want to talk about the pirates?
I'm happy to talk about it, but I'm not going to indulge in this is a good part of the movie.
I'm saying the good part. I'm saying the only part.
I'm not going to indulge it.
I'm not spruiking it.
I'm not.
I'm saying, what do you want to do? You want to hang around the beach?
I'm not indulging it. I'm not going to. We can hang at the beach. I don't care.
Do we like their swimmers?
No.
You don't like when Dick Van Dyke comes
No.
out in a striped costume?
Hated it.
You don't like that?
I'm just.
No one likes it. I'm just thinking it's
fucking
interesting.
upset. I'm upset about it. I'm upset
You're
at
not a
you.
shitty head?
I'm just keep on being like, hate it.
Who do you think owns the car?
What,
I
now?
know.
Oh, who?
Give a guess.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's
No, not Cooper.
son. Not Cooper Hoffs?
Not Cooper
Not
Hoffs.
Coopy Hoffs?
Coops Hoff is not in the Chitty. You are close with a film vibe, though.
I'm going...
Go director.
Ooh, Marty.
No.
Someone of that vein?
Uh,
Catherine Bigelow.
I would say, yeah, she was filming Zero Dark 30. She was like, womp womp around Iraq.
She was like, you know what else is torture? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. They ever show anybody this? Did this upset anyone?
It's Peter Jackson. Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
liked a little fun tidbit when he was filming The Hobbit. You know, have you seen that miserable scene where he's like in the corner, just like, I shouldn't be making The Hobbit absolutely miserable. Apparently there's a little fun thing where he drove it around set. So I wish there was a scene where he was that miserable in the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car. I think that would have added a lot to it.
Absolutely.
How much would you pay for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Do you know the number he paid?
I do know the number. They wanted $2 million.
Well, look, I guess with inflation, 1910,
Yeah.
it was 30 shillings originally. I reckon it's probably worth like 500,000.
Yeah, it's about 800,000, which is great. He undercut them. They were pretty pissed, but he got it for a steal.
Who else was going to buy it?
No one's gonna buy
Chitty
it.
Chitty Bang
Who
Bang.
gives a shit?
It's not going into a bidding war. They're like, we're starting at $1. 50 cents. 25 cents. Don't make me go to shillings.
It's much harder.
29 shillings. This is a steal. This is a steal. They're at the beach.
Yes.
He starts telling the story. Water comes up.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I remember the movie starting. So I was pretty appalled.
I was talking to my partner because she was like, I hate the child snatcher. Is he in the middle? I'm like, that's the end.
It's the end.
It's funny that all of us have this hot. I guess we must have been watching it over days.
Yeah.
Because how else can
Weeks
you watch it?
even.
Yeah, maybe.
Unfolding as a tall tale.
100%.
I think the reason as well we remember the child snatcher, and I also remember the two spies.
The two spies are fun. They're
two
my
spies are
favorite
fun.
part of the whole thing.
But I think the reason I remember the two spies and the child snatcher are because I think the movie is only working when we actually have some active villains. And those are the only proper active villains where the main characters have to do something in response to them.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, as a kid, I probably liked it, and thus it left an impression on me.
Totally.
Everything else is so passive, I don't care.
I'm finding it like I feel like I'm like, oh, I like the inventions, but I don't remember the circus or the dance numbers or anything.
Don't remember the carnival.
Yeah.
Some of these songs are popping up, and I'm like, where have you come from? Don't like this. What do you mean you're going to drone on for 8 minutes?
Let's get into the spies. So essentially, they're on like I wish that they just went. You know what? This is happening because, quite frankly, I think I'm happy.
Why does it have to be a story?
It kind of
Why is this?
It kind of made it go. I don't care anymore.
It's so lame of Ian Fleming to go, this is the story of a family that goes on a beach day and how they got the car that got them to the beach that broke down and the story he told. You're like, what is this? What do you mean?
It's fucking nuts. 'Cause, I mean, even if the story is the greatest story ever told, I know it's a story.
Straight up, it would be crazy if they just then cut and they just do the Dark Knight, and it's just you're like, whoa, Ian Fleming killed it. He nailed it. He's like, this is crazy action packed. I love
imagine
this.
at the end when he's driving up, like the Batman, like, I was the Dark Knight, and then just Dick Van Dyke go, yes, that was the car.
Yeah.
That motorbike actually was this car.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you think? Should me and Truly get wed? They're like, you killed her off halfway through the film.
No. That was just a story.
That was just a
But do
story.
you think sexually chemistry we're good?
It's like we're duetting a lot. They say that's, sex of the ears.
It's the 19010s. This is kind of all we're getting.
She's got ankles that are driving me crazy, kids. Let me know. Do you
My
want her
name's
as a
Dick
mum?
Van Dyke. I want to put it in there. Come on. Let's get into this pirate ship shit. Now, this Baron, what do we think? He's so comically German.
Yeah, so I think I got confused here. So the Baron that's on the boat is the Baron at the end of the movie.
I think so. I also didn't understand.
So because I got so confused with, I guess, his plot of I want to kill my wife.
Yeah.
Which I guess was...
Honestly, I couldn't relate to him because his wife, goddamn gorgeous. A crazy woman, my God, makes my loins go crazy. But essentially, yes, we're on a pirate ship. We got the Baron, a couple of goons, and then we got the smokestack guys.
Yeah.
Love the smokestack guys.
Yeah, so basically they've gone, guys, this is cinema. We've got this car turning into a boat, which I do love. The car turning into a boat, love it.
Real
always
fun.
have, always
It's super
will.
practical because they just float a car in the river. Cool, you know?
It then just speedboats around them,
Yeah.
and they're like, guys, this could go for a while. This has legs to be a while of the movie.
They're like, we've rented a helicopter, and quite frankly, we're not cutting anything.
Yeah.
It was a big thing we did. We're committing.
How much was the helicopter? $100,000 in 1968? Yeah, we're gonna do 20 minutes of helicopter footage. Like,
And you're gonna be here for the whole thing.
Yeah.
They shoot some cannons. It
Yeah.
all looks great. Not like in a practical sense. Go, wow, you guys really just got a ship and had a car around there. Like I'm not engrossed. I just that's a wacky thing to
I
do.
couldn't believe the budget to get a helicopter and then say, "Hey guys, we also have money for a blimp." It's like, whoa, where the hell's this blimp coming from? This is nuts.
Some of the practicals are pretty sick.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. But essentially, you're right. So we got the Baron. They go, fuck that car's
But then
gone.
he leaves.
He leaves.
Sends his two people to
Yes.
shore.
Do we like? I think the German fools the best thing. I will say, I think it's crazy to have that moustache.
I think they're doing Laurel and Hardy
Yep.
blatantly so.
Or 2/3 of the Stooges. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, or Abbott and Costello.
Yeah.
And Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But without Frankenstein.
Correct.
So 2/3 of Abbott and Costello and
They're
Frankenstein.
sort of having a Schilling-esque of. They're having a quarter of, or they're sort of like a Monty Python but 1/8.
They're doing like a Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Do we think these guys were anything? I think they're nothing. I'll say it.
They were 1960s Key and Peele is where I'd place them.
They
Likely.
sort of had like a true TV sort of spin-off. They sort of do sitcoms. It really worked.
Yeah, they did. Like they were my parents' generation's Tosh.0.
They were sort of my generation's The Soup.
That's right. They were my parents' generation Jackass. They just got up to mischief, hurt each other.
It's good stuff. So we get pretty much them trying to get this car, and they keep failing.
They just can't get it. It's a slippery little car.
They do classic Looney Tunes stuff. I do love a big bridge.
It's a big tonal change, in my opinion, and that's why I like them bringing in a whole new sense of humor to the movie.
Yeah.
Because I think it's been lacking.
Well, it's weird because essentially this is at the intermission. So essentially, I assume you would watch this film at the cinema and then have, I don't know, a big lunch break and then come back to a tonally different film.
Yeah.
It feels like they were like, here's two films.
Is it like when you go and see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child and you've got like 4 hours in the middle to go and have a meal?
Or you do separate days. Now, Carl, they do get somebody, but it is not our Dick Van Dyke or our truly scrumptious or these two children. Who they get?
It is Mr. Scrumptious. Daddy Scrumptious,
Daddy
it
Scrum,
seems.
yeah.
Truly Scrumptious is a horrible name.
It's a cruel name. It's like Jamie Oliver being like my boy Honeyboo, and you're a bit like that's
Yeah.
unfair. Or I feel like one's called like Lemon Shortbread.
Yeah,
like it's cruel.
That's right. It's like Yes Lickety. You know what I mean? You're like, who names the child Yes Lickety?
Yes, Lickety is vile. That's
Yeah.
a gross name. But
Horrible.
but I sell lollies and then you get lick them.
You're
So-
telling me you're not going to buy a lolly from that 80-year-old man called Yes Lickety? You don't think he's putting out good products to the children?
God, it's funny they were just obsessed with candy stores back then. What was up with that?
Kids were nuts about candy. Look, Ian and Roll wouldn't know it.
Crazy.
They wouldn't know
It's
it.
Just nuts. A man named Ian and a man named Roll was sitting in a room going, the kids would like, candy whistles. That's sort of what the kids want. That's
They
what
love
want.
candy and whistle.
Yeah.
They love cars that float, blimps, helicopter shots, candy and whistles.
It's so fucking mystical. It's so magical.
right.
I hate it so much.
They also like an eclectic cast inspired by Mary Poppins. Not that we're blatantly doing that, but that's what the children like.
Anyway, this grandpa character is
My favorite character.
okay. Grand, that's fantastic.
Did you like him?
I like the grandpa.
I just think he went through so
I liked
much.
the end. He was playing Warhammer. I thought that was crazy.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
I think he has the best song, or no, fourth best song, which is Posh with a P. Posh with a P while he's drowning is a hit. A hit if ever I heard one, Oscar. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
He's coming out and he's like, it's Posh with a P. And you're like, this is a good bit. You're doing good stuff. The water's getting high. This is a set piece unlike any we've seen before.
I feel like the Baron is kidnapped, and do they just steal the grandpa?
They just keep sort of taking people,
Yeah.
hey. And I'm very confused as to where... Because, look, I'll be honest with you. I don't know geography. I don't know history, geography, or the inner workings of life and people in it. But what I do know is that I'm unsure about where this is.
Where we are right now?
No, so Bulgaria, which is where the child snatching is happening.
Yes.
But they've come from New England?
They're in England.
Where? What is this distance?
England to Germany? Well, actually, I'm assuming this is like...
Because they're flown, right?
Yeah.
So they're...
Via blimp.
They've gone via blimp.
Yep.
They've stolen the head of the lolly factory.
Yep.
So people are gonna notice.
Yeah, of course. Back then, that was like stealing the mayor. You know, it's huge.
But he really wants the car.
Yes.
So is he just infatuated by cars, the Baron?
I think he likes toys. He likes little fun things.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
makes
that's-
sense with the toy maker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
that's his sort of vibe.
All
Now, your
right.
question is how they... I assume they live in England, and they're going to the fictional country of Bulgaria,
Yes.
which
okay.
is Bulgaria with a V.
Right. Okay. I didn't think it was real.
In fairness, they're like, it's Bulgaria and it's just Germany. So you're not,
That's what threw me.
they've tricked you. They've tricked you and it's cruel.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's absolutely fine.
I really
That's
needed
the
that.
evil barons. You know, you got fooled
He
by the
played me. He played me like he has everybody else. Isn't that nuts? Maybe this movie is good. It's a thinker.
It's
an absolute thinker.
You're constantly on your toes. Now let's get to Bulgaria, because essentially the grandpa.
What a land would if it was real, I'd love to go.
I do think it's a crazy. Let's just get into, I guess, just structurally how this works. What do you think of Bulgaria? Because essentially, the Baron has made it illegal for kids to be there.
Because his wife hates children.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah, fairs.
Fair.
They're gross and weird.
Yeah. They're loud and noisy,
Yeah.
and they're always sticky. They're always trying to climb on you.
Totally.
And they're constantly watching the same thing.
They're
Constantly.
always watching Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That's the issue.
They're
with them.
obsessed with that, and Rihanna's the Smurfs.
Now, I do think the way they go about eradicating the children, bit odd.
Okay, so let's talk about the child snatcher.
Yeah.
So the child snatcher, which is the famous thing from the movie,
Mm-hmm.
let's be honest about that. I think we've got a bit of a paradox here.
Okay, huge.
Because the child snatcher comes out and you go, you like this too much. You are reveling in this.
Yeah.
You're sniffing them out. You've got all your little disguises.
It's crazy he can smell children.
And I think it's reckless
Mhm.
of the Baron to get somebody that likes snatching children so much to be the child snatcher.
Now-
but hang on.
Okay.
Paradox issue. You've got to get someone that's good at the job.
Well, that's a great point, because I was going to... What's his resume?
Yeah,
Because quite frankly, how do you get into this line of work? How do you know you're good at this?
I know. Imagine, but I guess it's like one of those things where you're just like, never do something you're good at for free.
Yes.
And so I guess he would have known from a young age he could just take them.
Yeah.
And I think he's worked because he knows the inner workings of kids.
Yep.
They love candy, ice cream, and whistles.
Our protagonists, children, fall for like the child snatching 101.
Yeah.
Saying I have free candy, I'm blaming them a bit.
I personally wouldn't have fallen for it until he says ice cream.
Yeah.
That's when I would have come a running.
You fucking me. A treacle tart?
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
maybe I'll bite.
I haven't eaten in days,
Yeah.
and this guy's telling me there's a Chuck Caramel mint swirl on the car.
It is upsetting, because I feel like the child snatcher is using quite rudimental,
Yeah.
A big net.
Yeah.
At a certain point, I'm kind of blaming the kids on
Well,
that one.
I think he's got great tech.
I think he's got great tech
His
too.
tech budget's huge, and you know what? He's asking really good questions. Like, hey, toy maker, why are you here if there's no children? And why are you here? And you're like, okay, this guy's on the money.
Yeah,
this guy is good.
Yeah.
I would love to know what he's making a year.
A child snatcher's salary?
Yeah. Got to be high.
It's got to be high. I mean,
Nobody else can do it.
No one else can do it. Because the guards go around like, it's empty here, sir. And the child snatcher goes, you fools. Yeah. You got to sniff them out.
Like,
here, look, I go.
They were definitely here.
They were definitely here.
I could find them in a second.
It's crazy he's got that. You know, he's sort of got I think I'll find them over here.
No.
Where are the children?
I think I'd just hear that voice and I'd be like, trap. Be like, where are they? Will you come out from hiding for candy?
It is upsetting because I feel like, we as a society, you know what, I will say this did teach me to not trust child snatchers.
Yeah.
As a child, I went, if anyone offers me candy, no. It's a good educational
tool. Do
tool.
we think that's one of the main things in it? Is them being like, it is good stranger danger in the film?
I think so. Surely at the 60s are like, you know what, a lot of kids are getting snatched. We probably should try and do some PSAs.
My favorite part about, we had the famous child snatching of the 60s.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the movie is when we find out where all the children are being hid.
Yes.
So that they can live a life.
Yeah.
And one of the dads is like, ugh, they live like rats. They scurry around and they steal what they can find. It's horrible
One
in
of the
here.
dads says they've been here for 8 years. Some of these kids are like 4. So I don't know whether they've got this horrible like incesty breedy thing going, or if what happens if you age out of being a child? Then do you just get reintegrated
I
into
assume
society?
the kids are eating the adults.
Okay, great. So when you turn 18, you are then immediately consumed by the children.
I reckon there's a dystopian Hunger Games-esque thing happening here in the cave.
Oh, 1,000%.
That really works.
I think, quite frankly, we've left the gold at the end of the film because, quite frankly, the power vacuum that happens when the kids uprise. What is the society going to look like?
They're definitely in their own dystopian movie because a kid's essentially like, "Are you going to save us? The prophecy foretold you'd come. Please, Dick Van Dyke, my name's Peter, and you're meant to be here forever." They said somebody with a beautiful car would come with 2 children and somebody truly scrumptious.
It was a very specific prophecy. Many of us didn't really believe it was true, and yet here you are, Dick Van Dyke, here to save the children.
We have been weaving a net as big as the ballroom for years now,
unaware
unaware of what we'd use it for until you came.
I was going to blame the children for falling for the big net thing. The fact they used the own tech against them, wow, genius
It's
stuff.
clearly in Bulgaria, nets are like their guns.
Yeah.
And laws need to be put in place.
100%. But here's the problem though, Carl. You say that, but what did stop them? Someone with a bigger net. That is the problem.
There's always a bigger net. I reckon the toy maker needs to pivot into nets. It's one of those things with like, you should just fearmonger and be like, guys, the nets are going to get you and I've got 40 of them. Okay. And they get bigger and bigger the more that you pay me.
If you try
no more toys.
So let's set the scene. You said you got the toy. So the Barons kidnapped a bunch of toy makers.
Yeah.
And being like, make me toys. I want toys.
Yeah.
And the children are underground in the sewers.
And they're under the castle?
I believe so.
Yeah. And they're living there voluntarily. That's not where they've been banished to.
No. I guess we actually
Is
never...
he killing the kids? Because when he takes these 2, he puts them at a top tower.
Oh, I guess we never see the tower, do we?
No.
What do we... Now, what
Actually,
do we...
couldn't tell you how the kids get out. They're just sort of back.
They get... thwarted. The Dick Van Dyke.
The 2 kids.
I actually don't...
How do they come back into the fold?
They jump out of the cave.
Do they escape?
No, they break them out of jail.
Right, okay, yeah.
But the tower is empty.
Yeah.
Are they killing these kids?
I feel like they're taking them to the murder tower.
Yeah.
I think the murder tower needed to be established.
I would have loved
I wanted
to
more
see-
threat about the murder
I think
tower.
It's odd of the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang to not include, I don't know, a 24-minute scene of them killing various children. I think that would have... I don't know if it'd add much, but I mean, fuck it, add to the runtime. You've got hours.
Yeah.
You've got hours.
Here's... Cut the beach. Sad songs during the child murder scenes.
Yeah.
Really make them understand you don't want to fall for stranger danger.
No.
Yeah. The rebelling is spectacular.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see these movies with so many extras back in the day. Movies are so empty now.
I love the costuming. I think it's really cheeky.
Yeah.
I think also just these big ballroom sets.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a set, isn't it? Which
The
is crazy.
set when the Baron's singing to his wife and trying to kill her is like such a fun set.
It is really cool.
And
isn't
that's
it?
just a good choreography as well that's happening there.
Yeah.
I think the movie's got far too many songs in it. But I think the ones that are like energetic really are quite good.
Yeah.
Like I think they're
The songs are working.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the
that's
songs
thing.
work if the set piece around it is good
Yeah.
enough.
It
When
is-
they're sad sitting songs,
Jesus
I'm
Christ. Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke singing to Peter, and you're like, oh God, this has got to be wrapping up soon. And then just slowly left of frame, Truly's just coming in, ready for the duet as well, just coming in closer, and you're like, oh, don't add another voice. And you're like, fuck me. Why do we keep doing this?
It is painful. It is such an odd film because I feel like it has the cultural relevance, but it's almost like a pop culture meme, you know, in the sense that, like, I don't think it's being accepted, like, because it's just a kid's film.
Yeah.
I don't know any adults getting anything out of this, but I think they go, kids are loving this, so I simply get the point. But really, functionally, it is a broken film.
It's just torturous.
Yeah.
Watch The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Older, better.
It's also quick.
Shorter.
I also just watched Singing in the Rain, which just I that's unfair to put it against it, but that's such a better musical. So I'm just constantly just like, I don't know. It's no make them laugh. You know, that's my issue. That's my whole issue. God, it's good.
Yeah. Anyway, the rebellion happens.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Oh, they claw the Baron to death. They really. Here's the thing: when you're a sewer child, you develop such a keen rat-like instinct. You then develop claws.
Childcatcher also gets netted. It's wild. Nets were just big in 1910s.
Can I say, there's something quite slutty about a net. It's just quite alluring.
Fishnet stockings.
100%.
Bears get trapped in nets.
Like, it's a shame that kidnapping children is seen negatively, because I will say, could you just imagine the power of scooping up a child with a net?
I just think we need more nets. Because don't you think it'd be fun if you're like, that politician's getting away, and then a net gets them? Somebody whips out their net.
I really think it really deflates your sails, because you can't really come back, because you're in a net. You're trapped like a fish.
You're telling me you wouldn't have the best day ever if you saw somebody shoplifting at a Woolworths, and as they left, a net came down on them, and they're just like, oh God, I can't get out of this.
It definitely, because here's the thing, guys, steal from your local Woolies. That's absolutely fine, you know, cost of living. But quite frankly, they implement the net. Suddenly, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know. Actually, maybe I'm kind of getting. Maybe the corporations are right. Maybe they're right.
I reckon shoplifting from a supermarket needs to be combated in the same way it is in, like, Planet of the Apes, when they come out on the horses and they're swinging the things and they're getting their feet and they're netting over them.
Yes.
I reckon that's what it needs to be.
I think that's a fair punishment.
Yeah.
I think them being like, you shoplift, here's a crime, here's a fee. Get out of here.
No.
Have some goddamn energy.
Netted.
Get
Can
netted.
you imagine if I came back and I was like, I got netted today?
You'd think about doing it twice, wouldn't you? You go, okay, they got me there.
I feel like it pinned me to everybody saw.
I don't think there should be any like criminal it shouldn't be like a record, but I just think in your heart you know that you got netted.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're like, all for a picnic basket.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's some things that getting netted definitely need to be done for.
Yeah.
Stealing food out of a picnic basket, classic net activity.
Being a greedy little gobbledygook.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely, you need to be netted.
100%.
Situations you need to be netted in. I think tree cutting. I think shoplifting.
Stealing a pie. You know, it's got to be gluttonous food.
Definitely stealing a pie.
Yeah.
I think being a kid that's going to drag your finger across the top of a chocolate cake for icing, netted.
Of course, yep. I guess child snatching would also be a netting.
I guess you'd also do. I don't want to get into rogue politics of murder and things like that.
Yeah. No. I do. I don't know. Maybe.
I think paragliding and coming down for a bad landing, netted.
Well, well, now you've opened a can of worms. That's a positive net.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's a positive.
No,
net.
net over the top, not net under.
Oh, so wait, no. Yeah, okay, I get you. So what? You like? How dare you paraglide net on top?
I think, to me, if you're paragliding, it's like, I've got a net and I'm trying to catch a butterfly.
Yeah, okay, got you.
So it's like Sydney's got a big one.
Yes. Okay, I'm back on your side 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
I imagine if Sydney was like, woo, and somebody's trying to do skywriting and gets a plane.
God, it'd be
skywriting, netted.
Yeah, netted.
Yeah.
I think that's a fun thing they're playing, because they just gotta go down chill.
Yeah. And then just like little things. Bad thoughts, netted.
Yeah. I like you going a bit 1984 with it, though, but the punishment is just, you got a thought police, but they've only got a net. You know? That's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
I think, like,
it's a fun dystopia.
If you're minority reporting, netted.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a minority. I was like,
no,
don't finish there. Do not finish there, Carl.
Minority report. Minority report. But netted.
But netted.
You know, if you're one of the, what are they? What are the things in the water?
Oh, the little, like, that thing?
The people that are like lying around, the prophets.
Oh yes.
What are they called?
I think they are called prophets.
Oh, they've got an actual name. If you're precogging, netted.
So wait, you as a precog are pre-netting people, or are you as
if you're a precog, netted.
Okay, gotcha.
Pies, picnic baskets, precogging, parasailing, tree cutting, bad thoughts.
Great.
All netted.
Done.
There you go. Done.
It's crazy. You kind of made a perfect society. Carl, who would watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Wow, it's really tough because the movie's gorgeous, and I think some of the sequences are just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I do quite like the last 40 minutes is probably what I'd
Yeah,
say.
I enjoy it. I definitely enjoyed it a lot more because I
It's
woke
definitely
this
the
morning.
most the part of the movie I enjoyed the most, which is a shame because I was so broken by the time I got to it.
100%.
That it's really tough to say.
It is probably it's actually the one of the first movies we've done that's like a very positive reviewed. I just thought it's funny to do.
Yeah, it is weird that we did do one that was a little bit more positive than usual, but I think that's mostly the nostalgia. I think this movie's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Like, you can't look at this and be
But it's a broken format, you know? That's what it's for.
It's
you know?
weird
That's the issue.
to have, as I said, the plot is so bizarre, and then the story doesn't even really happen to them. So it's a plot and a plot, but the plot to get to there isn't intriguing anyway.
I feel like also we kind of lose the kids. I feel it's crazy in a 2-hour 40 film almost. You really don't get anything with Dick or the girl.
It reminded me a lot of remember when we watched If and we were like, what's this plot?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't adhere to a structure.
It feels like, but I feel like it's like adults being just like, you know what, kids don't need it. We're just playing around with it. And quite frankly, I hate that so much, you know?
I don't know, trust that kids deserve good media.
Yeah.
They deserve to be challenged and enjoy good things. And I think that towards the ending of the movie, that's when the plot really ramps up, and kids are an integral part, and I think it's really good.
Yeah.
And everyone has something to do finally. I think one of the I do love also the doll acting, which we didn't talk about.
Yes.
But I think the two leads with the doll acting is fantastic.
Yeah, totally.
I think in a perfect world, when you watch this, is if you're someone that's vaguely I think I like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, put this on an airplane, but intend to fall asleep through it, and wake up for the good part.
Yeah.
When the meal is ready, when they're like, do you want chicken or fish? And you're like, 45 minutes left in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chicken.
And then you just get a child snatcher stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I will say, it is... who I think would watch this, and who I think is now putting on. Have you seen that movement of mums, parents being like, "I don't want my kid to have overstimulating content." So you put this on,
Right?
And I do think
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a massive thing.
I'm tuned out.
Because essentially they're just because I don't know, you've seen what kid TikTok is pretty insane, you know.
What's wrong with a book? I want to do a book.
Shut up, loser! Fuck you. We're a movie goddamn podcast. Don't tell me about books. You idiots! That's our fucking bread and butter. We're gone if we don't get that. But essentially, I do think it would be funny to show a child this. Because one, they can't relate to their peers. And two, they're going to be terrified of the child snatcher. But maybe that's good for them.
I just think they'd find it too kooky a place. Shillings.
What a made-up land that is.
What is this?
England. Get out of here.
That's not real.
Britain. Get out of here.
Should have done that.
We should have done that. It is a good film. No, I think it is funny.
I don't.
It's not. Sorry. I feel like it's funny because I feel like you go back, you look on Letterboxd, this is a well-watched film. I feel people are like, oh, I probably should watch that. You know, it's a famous one. It's not. There's parts that are great, but my God, what an odd flick.
Yeah, I think it was odd to say. I think for me, I realized I will never see this again.
Right.
I'm never going to watch this again.
No.
I had such a horrible morning this morning.
Yeah.
This put me in such a bad mood. Made me hate you. Made me hate the podcast.
I'm now very concerned that a lot of the films we're going to be doing for Old Month are touching 2 hours, which is going to be miserable.
Have you looked? I guarantee you.
I've not looked at anything.
Have you looked at any of the others?
No.
I reckon $1 Million Ducks under 90 minutes.
I've never heard of that, but I reckon Bedknobs and Broomsticks is going to be some nonsense. I reckon
How long is it? You owe me because your month fucking sucks.
Not me.
I picked the Marine like 84 minutes. You picked this. You added so much time.
Correct.
We're doing 2012.
Fuck you.
We're doing 2012.
All right, fine.
2 hours 45. I don't care. I don't care. You've done this.
Fine,
We're
but
doing
I'm
2012.
skipping all the destruction.
No. No, we're talking about it at length. Here's what I want to do for 2012. 3 episodes.
That is worth it. I'd stretch it out.
We're gonna do 2012, 3 episodes.
Nice. Break it down.
The most in-depth deconstruction of 2012
I actually don't mind
anyone's
doing
ever
that. Should we
done.
do that? Should we do, I guess, 40 minutes per episode?
Sure.
Make it
we
longer
can watch
than-
it that way as well. Be like, I watched the first 40 minutes of 20. We'll probably end up loving the movie because it'd be like, there's no weight to it.
No.
No, fuck you. You know what? No, so we're doing Disaster Month then.
Yep.
We're doing all long movies. You're gonna hate it.
Great.
Day after tomorrow.
Pete's Dragon's
long.
4 hours. Pete's Dragon's 4 hours. You like that?
Oh,
Goodbye.
No, that was me waving a cat hair.